Hello, Transan fans, and welcome to Transistor Sandwich, the show where I use a smorgasbord of hardware and software to whip up some tunes that you are then free to download and use in your own projects. I'm your host, Tony, and with me here in studio, I have my BFF, Julie, and her taller half, Gary. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
It's good to have you back. Live show viewers, take a look up in the top right corner and you'll see my better half Ross generously hosting from our live stream from hosting our live stream from his iVlog.tv control room. You don't have to wave to him, Julie. But oh, actually, yes, you do have to wave to him because I'm going to get him to wave now. Wave, Ross. Cool. Oh, I got to turn this doodad off because I turned the wrong person off. I turned me off. Turned this one off. I was getting a little bit of a hum from Ross's mic because I need Ross to let me know when we're good to go. All right, well, live viewers, Julie and Ross are actually on point in the chat rooms on Facebook and iVlog.tv, so please drop in, say hi. Even if you're just passing through, drop us a message, then share the stream on your newsfeed and spread the Transan love. If you've been following along on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, you know that I've been ringing in the holiday with a new Transan Christmas cover each week. I've started off with Away in a Manger, and then Silent Night, and then we did God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which turned out really cool, and it even had backup vocals in it. That was fun. This week, I'm going to tackle We Three Kings. It was actually going to be a different song. It was going to be, what was the other one I had set up? It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. That was originally what I was going to do, and then my friend Jen mentioned We Three Kings, and I thought, oh, I like that song too. So I checked. It is public domain, so wonderful. I'm going to transanitize it. So let's get started. All right, so we want to start out with, well, first of all, I want to start out with figuring out how the heck the song goes. Ooh, I didn't turn my piano on. I can't do a show without piano. Ah, there we go. Oh, it feels so much better. I want to say hi to some people in the chat room. We've got Wilkes, and we've got Carnell, and we've got Mr. McGuire, and Silverlight. Ooh, that went really minor. And then we've got Weasel, and we've got Security Monitor. We're being monitored. And we've got Jen. Hey, Jen. I'm using your idea. We're doing We Three Kings. Cool. So my antlers aren't working, Julie.
Oh, no.
I know. What, should I put them? Oh, here we go. If I put them right there, oh, I can see myself a little bit in the patio door. It's reflecting. Cool. I think those will stay there. Whew, I'm getting a little warm. You would think that if I was wearing the Santa hat, I'd be really warm. The antlers are actually making me warm. What? No, I think it's just toasty in here. So yes, I'm going to do We Three Kings. So we're starting off from scratch. I didn't early prep anything. Well, I did kind of, oh crap. I'm trying to get into this iPad. Hey, he has such a long, there, I think I'm in. Okay, hopefully you can't see that on camera. If you can, sir, Ross, you'll have to change your password. So I looked up online and they say that We Three Kings is generally in the key of E minor. So I thought, that's cool. I like that. So I'm going to start it in E minor and I'll finish it in E minor. We'll keep it in the same key. I don't know why I said that. We three kings of Orient are, that kind of dealio. And I didn't look up any of the rest of the progression because I want to do my own transanitized version of it, you know? So my chord progression is going to be somewhere along those lines. Let me see. I'm just going to try a verse here and see if I've got the right kind of pattern going here. We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. And then it goes into that little chorusy thing. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still figuring it out, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. So that's the progression I'm going to use for this. So let's transanitize that, shall we? Jen came up with that term. I like it. Transanitized. Create document. All right, so let us create a document. I'm going to start off with a rhythm, I believe, and let's use one of the drummer presets this week. Electronic, I believe. I'm going to stick with it, mostly because I want all of the songs to kind of have the same flavor. Because I think I will release this next year as an actual CD that you can buy and play. And of course, you can still download it for free if you want. But if you want to help support Transan, I'll have a CD that you'll be able to purchase. But this will be next year. I got to put a lot more work into it before I offer something really cool like that. I don't know about that one. Oh, that's got that little beep in it that Ross always points out. Every song you do has that little beep. I don't know why. I think it's just one of those percussion presets. Oh, this would be cool. Let's speed it up a little bit. Go into the settings and tempo. Holy crap, it's already at 140. Let's do 160. Now, I wonder if this would go well. We, three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Yeah, that's groovy. I like that. That's definitely transanitized. All right, so we've got that. And I know 8 bars isn't going to be enough, so let's just do an automatic length for now until I get my general pattern going. We three kings of Orient are. And maybe, because I've done it with the other songs, maybe I'll pull in a little beat sequencer just to give it just that kick. I just want that kick. So let's do that kick. There's a kick there. Boom. I don't know if that was the kick I wanted. Oh, it's a modern 808. Well, let's go with something pile driver maybe. Yeah, that's got a nicer kick to it. So if I was to put that in there. Oh yeah, I think that's cool. I got a couple of claps in there too. Okay, so I need to, I'll do one little section with just the kick. Okay, so that last bar, I want that to have a couple of claps in it. So let's put the clap at the end. I'm giving it the clap. There we go. All right, so let's drag that back there. And I'll take these two sections. So if I hold on to both of these sections that I recorded, it'll select both of them, and then I can tell it to join those two takes. So now it's all one solid take. Yay. And let's loop that. So this is our new rhythm. Groovy. That's cool. All right, I'm digging it. I'm digging it already. Let's get some bass action going there. And how did I get into a sampler? Did I click the wrong thing? I wanted a synthesizer. Alchemy synth. There we go. My finger was in the wrong spot. Your finger should not be there. All right. Oh, rhythmic. There's a section. Bass patterns. Oh, I like the sound of that. All right. Oh, take the piano out of there for a moment. Not sure about that one. And definitely not that one. We three kings of Orient are. I could do it that way, but I don't think that would sell well. Gary agrees.
Neither would the kings.
Let's see, electro bass patterns. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe not that one either. Although it was close. Not that one.
Sounds like a crazy frog song.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That one's a little too grindy. Well, that one's kind of nice. It's a bit mellow. I'm going to go back to that first bass pattern because I know there are variants. When you select an instrument, you have several variants within. Now that was a soft variant. That's a bright one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this one I think it sounds like it might be too fast, but I think once we get everything together, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work, and let's try it. Oh, friggin' drum stopped. Did I tell it to loop? I don't know. But, well, I've got automatic song length selected, and it just figures that it's going to stop looping. I'll just add a whole bunch of bars. There we go. Oh, yeah, now the bass pattern is looping all through there. Delete. All right. Try. Whoops. Let us try that again, shall we? Oh, no, I got to loop them first. Loop you, and loop you. Now I got the drums looping all the way to the end. Why is that not looping? Oh, all right. I'll just grab a hold and drag. All right, let's get this bass pattern going here. All right, let us try this. Oh, I hit a wrong note. That was the next, the little chorus section that I was getting into there. So I'll just zoom into that and start on it. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a new stand here. This is actually the plastic stand that came with the digital piano, and I don't really like how it goes together. It seems flimsy. It seems a little wobbly. It's not too bad. I didn't even think it was going to hold the iPad, but once you shove it down in there, it's got a lot of little claws that grip right into it. But it kind of holds it straight up like this. I'm sure it looks good on the iPad camera, but it makes it a little difficult to go in and do this kind of stuff. Let's grab a hold of that, drag that there. All right, So the next part. All right. All right, so now I know where that song ends. Well, not ends. I know where that section of the song will end now. So it is 36 bars. All right, in that case, let's take section A, squeeze it down to those 36 bars. There we go. I think it's 36. I'm going to find out shortly. Kings of Orient are bearing gifts. We traverse afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Then it goes into the chorus. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading still, proceeding, guide us to that perfect light. And then a little breather so I can flip the page to the next set of lyrics. And then it'll loop back around again. Cool. All right, so I'm just going to make sure all those notes that I recorded are hitting exactly on time, which is particularly important when it comes to an arpeggiator because its sequence of notes can go off a little bit if you don't hit it exactly on time. All right, so is it quarter notes that I want? I think that'll work. Yeah, because we're doing it at such a high... Quarter notes seemed a bit long for that pattern, but we're doing it at such a high BPM. BPM, beats per minute, in case anybody wants to know. Oh, speaking of which, arpeggiator, for anybody who's hasn't joined the show lately, an arpeggiator is what happens when you have a synthesizer that will play a sequence of notes by just holding a single key. So my E, I'm holding an E for the bass line at the beginning of the song. So I'm just holding down a single E key, and it's not doing anything. I'm holding, there. And basically what it's doing is it's just playing a sequence of notes based off of that E. If I was to add more notes to that, well, actually, this one's a monophonic instrument, but if I had a polyphonic instrument, which means that it can play multiple notes at a time to create a chord, then those pre-sequenced notes in the arpeggiator would follow suit. So that's basically all an arpeggiator is. It's just being able to control a series of notes that keep playing over and over in a loop. Now, speaking of which, I'm going to add another arpeggiator to go along with that bass line, because I had come across it when I was looking for this one, and I think it would go well with it. Was it under? It was under rhythmic, I believe. Was it digital analog? It was one of these guys. No, it was. It wasn't that digital analog. What is the? Oh, echolocation synth. No, not that one. That one's. I don't know about that one. I could add a telephone to it. Should this song have a telephone? My sampler apparently got the better of me. Pulsing dream pad, maybe that was it. Yeah, that was it. It was that dream pad. I wonder if there's something a little lower to go with it. Oh, that's nice. That's got some bottom end to it. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So since this is just following the bass pattern that I already have, all I have to do is just go in and select these bass patterns. Actually, I'm going to take those 2 sections in that bass pattern and join them. There, now it's 1 section. Now I'll copy that 1 section and I'll just go down to my new track and paste all of those notes in there. So there we go. There's something I gotta check with one of those notes though. Oh, I didn't mean for the arpeggiator to go with that. It sounded nice though. Oh yeah, actually it was right. I thought one of my bass notes was off, but it actually is. Although I could do it as I should probably do it as a B. As a B, because I was bright light. Oh, what are you shining? Is it a pattern? Julie's shining a light in my eye. And it's changing colors and stuff. Now I'm seeing spots though. You've got me seeing spots. All right, it was in the very end of that, I believe. Wait, maybe partway through. Yeah, that one right there. I think instead of, so if I click on that, click. We say click. If I touch that, if I push that and I go to edit, I can see the notes. So I'm going to change that E flat to a B, because it is the root of. Yeah, there we go. So if I hit done there, that one should be fine, and I'll have to do that for the other one that I copied as well. So go to edit and scroll that up. Let's pull that down to B. There we go. Now I think that pattern is going to work a little better for me. I'm just going to play the piano along with it for a little bit just to see if it's going to. Seems good. All right, I think that will work. Okay, so now I need some backing chords to go with those bass lines. Basically what I was just doing on the piano, but I'm not going to record the piano just yet. Actually, the piano I'll probably just play as I'm singing it. So let's pull up. Oh, let me see. We'll go into our synthesizer, synth. We've got 7th player, aluminum band pass. What the heck is that? We'll need the. Oh, actually, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's kind of neat. I wonder what variants they have of that. Here's a warm pluck variant of it. A little too warm, maybe. Resonant unison. What is it? Resonant unison. Wow, they make complicated names for their for their presets. Resonant unison, but I like it. Yeah, I like that echo. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Shelley. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, let's get this one in here. I screwed it up. Undo that. Yeah, there. I had to remind myself of what I was doing. It's funny how when you change to a different sound, like I was fine doing it on piano, and as soon as I change to a different sound, it kind of changes your connection to it. Oh, well, that was brilliant. I started off in the wrong chord right away. There is a note out in that part, though, I've just realized, in the little chorusy section there. So I'm just going to trim down to that section. I need to audition those bass lines. Oh, maybe I was just playing the wrong notes. I think the bass line actually was fine. I was just playing the wrong chords. Ugh. All right, let's try this again. That's better. Oh, and then I screwed it up again. I want. Well, there was another attack that I wanted to do anyway. This one, I had missed that the last time. Oh, blah, 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 blah. All right, well, I'm not going to do the whole thing again because I know where I'm starting from. From that bad note right there. All right, I know where I'm going now. There, now I've got it all in. Now I can take all three of those little sections that I recorded and just touch one of them here. I'm touching you. And we'll do a join there. It's all one take now. And let's go in and just make sure that those notes are hitting on time. We'll go into our track settings, and it looks like the straight quarter notes is going to work just fine for that. That's grooving. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leaving still, proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. That gives me a chance to change to the next verse. Born a king. Yeah, that's gonna work well. Cool, cool, cool. Right on. All right, let's get this organized. Oh, I'm just gonna join these two. Can I join these two together? I wonder. Oh, I can. Awesome. All right. I was wondering if, because I know I can join all of the MIDI recordings, but the Jasper drum beat that I'm using is actually an audio recording, and I wasn't sure if I could join that. Yes, you can. You can take a couple of takes of those and join them together. That's good to know. All right. So let's go and take that section A and duplicate it. For that verse, so born a king in Bethlehem's plain, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this dude's bringing gold. The first dude brought, oh no, the first one is about all three of the kings. Hello, Julie. Oh, feel that cool breeze coming in there. Ah, it's wafting over me. Was that a hard door to close? Yeah. I got to do something about that door. I don't know. I think it's the difference in because sometimes when I open the patio door, it just goes, whoa!
Depends which way the wind's blowing.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it had something to do with the difference in pressure between the indoor and outdoor. Who knows? All right. So the first verse was talking about the three kings. The second verse is talking about the dude that brought the gold. So, he's well off. Well, he's a king, of course. Frankincense is the next fella. He brought frankincense. It's a kind of incense, apparently, according to him. It's only for deities. And then the other fella brought myrrh. So hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I've got the three kings in section A. I've got gold in section B. I need frankincense in section C, so let's duplicate B again. And the myrrh for section D. And then all three of them are like, woo, hallelujah. So we'll add that as section E. And that's the end of the song. All right, go back to the beginning. So I've got all of the sections that I need. Ooh, and I just got rid of them all. Hold on. No, I didn't really, but if you touch one section and then go back to your palette, back to your multi-track, it zooms into just that one section. So each time I want to add a little instrumentation to it to just kind of elevate the song for the next verse. So on this one, I'm going to add just a little string part, I think. So let's go in here and, oh, actually, I love the strings on my digital piano. So I'm just going to use those. That's not a string. How did you think that was a string? There we go, that's a string. All right, so that means we need an audio recorder. I'll use no preset, actually. I'm going to clean that up. Oh, we do want it to be stereo, though. Nice stereo strings. All right, so this is going to be, I'll rename this as strings. I'm going to try to start naming my sections now, because I lose track. I get so many tracks going, and I lose track of what's doing what. All right, get that out of there. Oh, why didn't it rename? I typed it in. I guess you have to hit return. I typed it in, and then I just hit, oh, actually, I just hit get rid of the keyboard. All right, strings. There we go. That's our strings section. All right, so the strings will be something. Yeah, just something simple like that. Let's try it. I was going to try it with a playback first, but then. That was horrible. But I was on the right track. I'm making it up as I go along, folks. So I'm probably one of the few musicians who will actually go out there and let you see all of my mistakes as they're happening. It's part of the fun. And you guys are the ones who are actually keeping me going on this every Saturday. Otherwise, I'd never get this transistor sandwich project done. I need to keep on track. Meaning of myrrh. Oh, people are asking what the meaning of myrrh is. Well, actually, myrrh is an aromatic spice. It's specifically used in the burial of human beings. Oh my God, that's horrid. It's an aromatic spice that they use in the burial of human beings. Apparently the bitter perfume helps to offset the smell of decaying flesh. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And actually, yeah, I would imagine back then that they would have had to do stuff like that. It was really expensive, apparently, but it was also symbolic that the child king came to die. So, of course, well, it was many years later. It wasn't when he was born. He was in his 30s, wasn't he? I think he was around 30. I'd have to look that up, but yeah, so that's interesting. So that's what myrrh is, in case you want to know. If you have any other questions, ask away, because apparently it will pop up on my screen so I can tell you about it. Let's get these strings in here. Oh, I will have to mute myself to do that, though. So let's get rid of the microphone and stand by. It's almost there. It's almost there. Oh, apparently he died at 33. 33 years old. That was kind of young, actually. My mom died when she was 23, I think it was. So, wow. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, and she actually she died saving my life. So there you go. It's coincidence? I think not. Ooh, that was a horrible. Ooh, that was a little creepy. Oh, so it just had to be a D. I was going to an E flat. All right, we got it this time. Let's try this again. Well, I forgot there was actually a chorus coming up right after that. I was like, yay, I did it. And then I'm like, oh, wait, there's another part. So I ended off on... just kind of trying to come up with a line to go with that. Let me try that. Oh, I can't I can't record while I'm talking though. Don't. Apparently I forgot where it went right after that. Doom, da, doom, 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 da, doom. Something like that. I'll try that. Haha! I think I've got it. I'm going to join those two together. And let's do the... Oh. Well, apparently you can't join those kind of audio takes. Wow, this is a very inconsistent program. But I still love it. Let's try this. Just bring it down a little bit there. Yeah, it's grooving. So far, so good. Yeah, okay, that's working. That's working. There's a note that's bothering me in the bass part. Or not the bass part, it was the chords part that I was doing earlier, and I'm just going to take a listen to that. Oh, it sounds pretty with just that. Ah, that's what it was. So I'm going to go in and edit that, because there's a note that's slightly out of place and probably nobody else can hear it, except maybe Julie. But I think it's that one. Yep, it was that one. All right, I got it. Yay! It's really cool being able to go in and tailor your songs in such a way. Modern technology has given us a lot of brilliant tools to be our natural creative selves. Thank goodness, because I'd be lost without a creative outlet. Completely lost. As a matter of fact, through the week sometimes I just come over and just put a song together just for the therapy. Like through the week I had an idea for one and I came up with this. As you can tell, I was kind of in a low mood, but just being able to express my mood with that really helped. So that's turning out to be a pretty song, so I may release that as well. But back to, so that was the second verse there. Now, let's go to, what did I do? Whoops. Let's go to our section C, because we'll need to pump it up just a little more. Oh, before I do that though, I want to grab the strings that I just recorded because I don't want them to drop off after section B. So let's go back into section B here. I'm going to copy all of these. Copy. I don't know if that copies all of them. Let me see, section C, go in here, and paste. Oh, it did copy all of them. Yay! Right on. So now we're in section C for this next verse, and want to add another little piece to it just to keep pumping it up a bit. So I'm going to come over to my lovely Korg. It's got some weird stuff going on the screen there. Oh, it's got nothing going on in the ears. Ah, there we go. That wasn't, I was just playing that. And that wasn't really what I wanted in there. I wanted to see if it would fit because it just happened to be there when I turned it on. What I really want is those tubular bells. I wonder where the heck they went. Because they sound very Christmassy. Telephone. Oh, I found the telephone. There we go. Was that it?
Close enough.
Close enough. Where was that? Fret noise, seashore birds. No, I don't want any of that stuff. I want the tubular bells. I want it to be totally tubular. Bow, something. I think it's in another bank. I'm in the B bank. And Glocken, marimba, tubular. There it is. It's 20. Oh, you would think I would remember that. It's 27. I should remember that. That's when my birthday falls on 27. Oh, R2, you're covering up my sustain pedal. I need to use that. R2D2 down here. He's all excited because Christmas is right around the corner. But you can't play. You think you can, but you can't. Ding. All right, so how is this gonna go? Well, there was a few good notes in there. So it's going to be something like that. I need to go around again just to get this locked in. I think I've got a pattern locked in for it. I think I know where I'm going with it. We'll see. All right, so we got to mute the mic. Well, it's a good thing I made a bad error there because I ended up recording over the track that I already had. I need a new track first. Let's pull up an audio recorder here. Let's reset all of that so I can get the actual tone that I'm sending to it. Ding ding. All right, I'm gonna try this. Just one little foible there in that chorus section, so I'm just going to go in and do that little section there. Bump you up there. All right. Well, that was almost perfect. It was, the notes were perfect, but I forgot to use the sustain pedal, and now I'm not sure if they're dropping off at the right rate. So I'm gonna take a listen to it. Well, that part I know is fine because I had the sustain pedal on that one. Well, it seems fine. All right, groovy. I know the notes are okay, so I just wanted to see if the sustain was okay because I didn't have the sustain pedal on, but I was holding the notes, so it was fine. All righty then. If anybody was wondering what a sustain pedal is, it's basically just a pedal that tells the keyboard to not stop playing the note when you let go of the keys. It will sustain the note. It works differently on different instruments too. Like on the piano, of course, you'll hear, whoops, strings apparently. So if I hit a chord, I've got my foot on the pedal right now, no hands on the keyboard. If I take my foot off the pedal, that's all you get. It works differently for different instruments because for strings you wouldn't expect it to do that. So instead the sustain pedal just gives it a little extra sustain. So if I was to do it without the sustain pedal, it's just like that. If I hit the sustain pedal, it'll just gradually decay at the end. Not all keyboards offer that feature, but that's what I love about this one. I love all my babies. Oh, they're all so great. Now we want to go to the next verse. We're on the gold fella, are we? Oh no, we're on that was gold. We're on, no wait, I'm losing track here. All right. The Three Kings, section A. Then we did the gold on section B, the incense on section C. Now we're heading for the myrrh. For the myrrh. Now the myrrh kind of creeps me out a little bit. But at least it smells pretty. It smells pretty enough to cover the scent of a dead body. That's a selling angle right there. Now, before I do that, I need to grab the strings and chimes or tubular bells, I guess, that I had recorded from the previous versions, or sections. Copy my strings. Oh, I wonder if I can copy both of those tracks all in one shot. Let's try that. I've selected 4 recorded sections from 2 different tracks. So I'm going to go to my section D and paste it in there. It pasted all 4 of them right on. Okay, cool. It's great when I find stuff that makes stuff easier, because it doesn't always work that way. Now, what am I going to add to it though? It is? It's almost game time. Well, I'm going to keep this mellow, and, well, not mellow. I'm going to keep it simple, because simple isn't necessarily mellow. I'm going to delete those strings. I'm going to keep the chimes there, but what I'm going to do with the strings is I'm just going to give them a little more impact. So let's go back to our strings. There we go. And how do I transpose on this thing? I don't even know how to... Oh, wait, there's an app for that. This digital piano actually comes with a controller app on the iPad, so I can go in and make modifications on it through the app. And what I want to do is transpose. I want to transpose like a whole... Oh, why am I on a bass all of a sudden? I think that must have been the last instrument that I had on here. Oh yeah, I'm in like the wood bass section. What? Give me my strings back. Harpsichord strings, there we go. There we go. Ooh, that was a creepy string for a moment there. Transpose. Well, I don't want to transpose like a little bit. I want to like bump it up to the next octave. Apparently it doesn't do that. I guess probably because there's so many keys on it already that they're like, well, why would you want to? Because I want to. All right, so this is where it's going. Let me see. All right, so let's record that, back that up. I had to make sure it was going to work first. Oh, I got to turn the vocal off before I record. Okay, so that's the myrrh, and then the finale is the glorious bunch. The glorious bunch, yeah, sure, why not? They all feel a little glorious at this point. So we're going to copy that string section I just recorded. And, oh, actually, let's copy the chimes too. Copy, and we'll go into our final section, section E. There we go. And paste that there. And I just had another little thing pop into my head for the last section. It'll be a very simple piece. And it's kind of a fluty piece that I'm hearing. Let me see. It's got a MIDI piano, some organs, strummers. That would be the guitars, airways. I'm looking for a fluty. Ooh, there's a flute clarinet. What's that sound like? Whoops. Click, click. Yeah, something like that. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna try it right away. Right after I create a track for it. Instrument. And let's reset all of the effects on that. Turn it into a stereo input. There we go. So now I've got my flute part. I haven't been naming my tracks again. Oops. There we go. So now we've got all of the sections together. So this song I now declare transanitized. There will be a few extra edits as I prepare it to post on soundcloud.com/transistorsandwich. Or if you can't remember all of those, just go to transistorsandwich.com. Actually, even the YouTube thing is on transistorsandwich.com. But for now, we need to try it out. We got to sing along with it and see if this will actually work as proper tunage. So I'm going to open it up to the full piece there. Now I do need a little bit of an intro. So all I have to do for that is take that little breather part. I think it was like 2 bars. Yeah. So let's copy all of those. Well, I want to split them first. So if I select all of those, then I touch it, I go into split, and I get my little scissors icon. If I drag that icon down, yoink, it splits all of the selected tracks. So now I can select all of these tracks, and to select, all you have to do is press and hold on the screen, and it gives you like a little mouse that you can drag and select whatever you want. So let's copy that. And we'll create a new section here, add a section, and it only needs to be, by default it goes to 8 bars. I actually only need 2, it's just a little intro. There we go, let's go back. We'll go to this section and paste our, oh, apparently it's already got a drum part in there. I'll get rid of that first. Let's paste everything that we had copied, good. Oh, actually, I think it might have been 4 bars. Let's switch that to 4, because that seemed to cut off in an odd spot. Okay. So, but I'm actually kind of digging that. I'm going to go back to that section that I copied. And take that little piece. Well, actually, I could probably just paste it back in. It should already be copied. Well, let's go and touch them, do a split, split, snip, and then drag. There we go. Copy all of those. Copy. And let's go to our final section there. My final section, section F. And need to change the length of section F to, well, I'll change it up to 8 for now. So now it goes. And right there is where it's going to, let me see if I can drag all of these at once. I can, I love it. And paste in that new section. And do I want to do that? Something like that. Although maybe I'll take these, drag that out, that one, and that one, and I think this is going to work. Okay, so now if I go into my sections menu, I'll edit the order here. I'm going to take section F, drag it right to the beginning, and I'm going to make sure section E has lots of silent time at the end, because I always forget to press stop when I'm done singing. So let's go to the 36 bars of section E. I forget where it ends. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay, that is section E. I thought it disappeared for a second there. So section E. Let's add just a couple of bars so I know where I'm going. We three kings of Orient are traveling in a really bad desert, and it's really hot in here, and that's why it feels like a desert. Okay, let's add some bars on the end there. There, good. Ah, good. Now, hit all sections, and let's see if this works. All right, groovy. Just gonna zoom in a bit so I can see what's happening as it comes up. And let's bring up the vocal mic. The vocal mic, which sounds a little something like this, you know, with a little bit of effects for the vocalization of the transanitized song. And I can leave the digital piano on just in case I feel like playing it. Make sure it actually is piano. No, it isn't. There, cool. And I'm just going to pull it down in the mix a little bit because it's just going to be a little thing. There. Now, get rid of the lav mic. There we go. So, here we have, for your Christmas pleasure, We Three Kings, the transanitized version. We three kings of Orient are bearing gifts, we traverse afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain. Gold I bring to crown him again. King forever, ceasing never over us all to reign. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Frankincense to offer I have, incense owns a deity night, prayer and praising, home and raising, worship him God most high. O star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Myrrh is mine, its bitter perfume breathes a light of gathering gloom. Sorrowing, sighing, bleeding and dying, sealed in the stone-cold tomb. O star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Oh, glorious now, behind him arise, King and God and sacrifice. Hallelujah, hallelujah, God to heaven replies. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Guide us to thy perfect light. And there you I was like pushing buttons and wait, where am I? I don't know. There you have it. That is the transanitized version of We Three Kings. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and as much as I enjoyed putting it together. I want to say thank you to Julie for all your hard work working on the show during the week and every other time, including now. And spreading the Transan love on the social vibes. And thank you to Gary, the original Transan superfan, for joining us in studio. Thanks, Gary. And thank you, of course, to Ross up there. Take a look at Ross for generously hosting our Transan Live on his iVlog.tv channel. And by the way, it's Ross's birthday. Well, tomorrow. Wait, no, day after tomorrow. What day is today? It's Saturday. It's Monday. No, today is Saturday. His birthday is Monday. So everyone wish Ross a happy birthday. Stick around and listen to, he's gonna be spinning some tunes after the show. So if you wanna check that out, go to ivlog.tv/user/RossACB. And finally, most of all, I want to say thank you to you our Transan fans, remember you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to like and subscribe my YouTube channel and share it with all your friends. So that's it for tonight, guys. Later, traders. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you really did, hit subscribe and then click the little notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Touch or click a video to the right for even more Transistor Sandwich.